All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Dine. I'm Edgar.
And I'm Fabian.
And today's show is going to be about Kip Kinkel. This guy, well, he's very close to home to us. I think, in the state of Oregon here, he might have been like the first school mass shooting kid to do this.
Oh, damn.
This was back in 1998, May 20th, 1998. So this all started about this kid that loved guns, But what was crazy, his parents hated guns. There were educators. There were teachers. He just really enjoyed guns. Everybody has this passion for certain things.
Right.
He just happened to pick up guns. Parents didn't like it, but they noticed that he was very intrigued and very wanting to be more knowledgeable about it. Okay. So the dad actually gave in, put him in a shooting range to use the safety, how to use guns safely.
A safety course.
Yeah. But as he grew up, he was growing up and he was angry. I don't know. Young guy, angry, didn't have too many friends, and he got made fun of. I believe he got made fun of. But
why? Just
happened to be one of those kids that gets bullied or whatnot.
Okay.
So anyways, what he does, he listens to a lot of heavy metal music, and like people thought he was like, some of his friends thought he was like kind of crazy, because it wasn't,
because of the music selection.
Because of the music selection, and his parents were educators.
Oh, okay.
But okay, that happens. And one day he happens to tell one of his classmates, he goes, "Yo, I want to buy a gun. Do you have one?" He asked one of his friends. So one of the friends actually goes, steals his dad's gun. Steals his dad's gun, brings it to school, and he sells it to Kip.
Yeah.
For like $110.
Oh, okay.
Sells it, and he stashes it in his locker.
So he buys it and keeps it there
at school. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So as that's happening, as that's happening, the dad notices of the friend of Kip's, notices that his gun is missing, so he reports it.
The original owner of the gun.
Yeah, the original owner of the gun notices that his gun is missing, so he reports it to the authorities.
Okay.
And so they go and investigate the son and go to the school to see what's going on, the whereabouts, And what's crazy, nobody was saying anything. His friend didn't say anything and whatnot, but Kip actually goes and tells the police officers. The first thing he says, "Don't get mad, but it's in my locker." Dude, he had that thing loaded. Yeah, loaded, I'm telling you. You gotta do like custody, cops. So then parents had to go pick him up, like the local jail or whatever.
Oh, okay, so they arrested him, or
pretty much, yeah. They picked him up. He got released from custody, and the parents were very upset, especially the dad. They were embarrassed, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got like 3 felonies, like 3 felony strikes, whatever counts were, for like, buying a stolen gun and in school property, loaded, all that kind of shit. So he goes, as that's happening, the dad literally takes him home, and he's like, apparently his dad just posted up on the bench the next day. After he released, he's on the kitchen counter drinking a cup of coffee.
Okay.
And he tells him, pretty much, Kip, you better get your shit straight or you're going to military school.
Oh, he was just
he was disappointed. That was like
the last straw.
Yeah, last straw. Like, your behavior better change or you're going to military school. Straight up. Well, Kip wasn't having it. He wasn't having it. So instantly, it's like that next day when he tells him that, he goes upstairs and literally grabs one of his guns that he has, because he didn't just buy one. He only had one at the school, but he bought more.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he had like over like 1,100 bullets and like 2 like hunting knives and some sawed-off handguns and shit. So he literally got the gun, and literally went and shot his dad in the back of the head.
Where did you get all the guns from?
The friends. And this was like around, it says it was like around 3 in the afternoon, 3:30, and he literally waits for his mom. You know? And mom gets home around 6:30, but he literally shot the mom 3 times in the face and like twice in the stomach. Like he was angry. Like he snapped.
After he shoots her in the face, he like
3 times and shoots her in the stomach. He waits till the next day, takes the mom's the car, the Blazer, right? Okay. She has like a. But during that time, when the cops showed up because the parents didn't show up to work, whatnot, he's playing this opera song. So he left that on as when the cops come up. He left it in the sound speaker.
Yeah.
He left it. Oh, dude, he left that on when the cops showed up, and he goes to school with like. All those guns, 1,100 bullets, those machetes and everything.
Took everything.
He took everything, the whole arsenal, straight to the school.
Damn.
So, he goes to the school. And in the cafeteria, as he's going inside the school, one student sees and wounds him, like shoots him in the stomach.
Yeah.
Wounds him, and then goes into the cafeteria, because he had a big old trench coat. In the trench coat, he hit everything. Walked in like nothing.
Badass.
Like some Matrix shit. Walked in there and just emptied like over 50, like 100 bullets on the cafeteria at random, dude. He just started.
Oh, I just
started shooting people.
You call it kill spray. There you go.
Yeah, man. This kid was like laying people out. Yeah, dude, he was just going crazy. He started shooting all the kids,
like in the
cafeteria, straight up, just started. And then another kid gets in his way to like kind of like stop and shoots him too. But at that moment, he was running out of like
ammunition.
Okay. He takes out a minor handgun, and with that handgun, one of the guys that got injured tackles him, and then a lot more of the students do, like literally tackled him, like took him down in the cafeteria, jumped on him till the cops were there, and he literally said, he was literally provoking, like you better kill me, this and that. He was trying to kill himself, and then when the cops came up, he literally like went at the cops, so the cops would literally like shoot him because he wanted to die right there.
Oh, he was trying to commit suicide by cops.
Yeah, but the cops just like tasered his ass.
That's crazy, man.
The 2 people he shot later, as they were leaving in the ambulances, they died on their way to the hospital. One of them on the way to the hospital, and the other one in the hospital. But he killed 2 people and his parents, and he injured over 50 people in the cafeteria. Later, they found out, as he was getting evaluated with his trials, one that he was a schizophrenic. Like they found out, and he would tell them. It was reported that he said that he would hear voices, and he would say the voices would tell him, "Hey,
like what to do or who to kill."
I want to go kill these people.
Oh,
I remember being like during that time. I think it was like 8th grade, and that was like literally on the Google search, or whatever. Like this whole news about this school shooting and whatnot, what happened, and to kind of live through that time, it was kind of like. It was like, oh man, this is like close to home, and like you start thinking, what?
This could happen here.
Yeah, or like what goes through your mind? How can you snap over your dad telling you you're going to military school? But yeah, dude, like now after all this happened, the dude Kip is serving like 115 year sentence. You know, he's locked up, and he did try to get an appeal like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. He was denied, and he's still locked up.
My thing is more wondering, like, at that time when he like decided to like blast his parents, was it more like, oh hey, I'm gonna kill them because they're gonna send me to military school, or because you're saying that he killed them and then he went to school the next day?
Yeah, so
parents were just like,
the parents were like something that he was like
marinating in their death juices.
Pretty much what the parents were. I think I'm coming to this conclusion. You know what I'm thinking. An obstacle but also like a challenge to see, do I have the guts to do this? And what more than to do it with your parent? Like, he just ended his parents, bro, like right there. But this is Kip Kinkel. I'm like, everything we found out is online. Like, you guys can look him up for yourself if you've never heard of Kip Kinkel, whatnot. You know, but to us here in our home right here, this was the first big mass shooting, school shooting. But yeah, so this is another episode of Have Dine. I'm Edgar.
And I'm Fabian. Don't judge a book by its cover. All right?
All right. Until next time. And there's motherfucking flies.